All right, hopefully you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, or evening. This is part 25. May 21st, 1955. Dear folks, today is Sunday, and naturally we've had one able this morning, and all my boats started. I guess you're wondering why it is so great for all the boats to start. Well, I'll try to explain. We have two batteries in each bolt. One is a 175 amp hour battery, and with two that makes a total of 350 amp hours, which means the batteries can produce 350 amps for 1 hour. Now the starter of the boat draws about 600 to 700 amps in 1 hour, so you can see the boat has only about 4 starts in it, as each battery weighs 85 pounds each. So you can see why I hate to change batteries. Not only are they heavy, but they get acid all over you every time you carry one. Today is Monday and I haven't had time to write any more now. I am working on boats for tomorrow's one. Abel, love, Lewis. June 4th, 1955. Dear folks, I guess you're wondering why I haven't written. I wrote a short letter the other day and forgot to mail it. So I'll close it with this one. Monday, I took an R&R trip to Tobago for 3 days. It's 200 miles from here and took nearly 5.5 hours of dirty, bumpy riding through the mountains to get there. We all stayed at the Air Force Base Camp John Hay, and the town is like all around it. It's all right up in the mountains. We slept with 2 blankets every night. What a welcome relief. I really hated to leave there. Of all the places I've ever been, I'd rather live there than any other place. There's very little jungle there. It's all pine trees and base, and the cities are so beautiful I cannot describe them. I just got back today. Yesterday, 11 of us checked the truck out of the motor pool on base and hired a flip driver. Then we bought 2 cases of beer, and the driver knew all the interesting places to go. I've never had so much fun and went to the lake in the middle of town, to the governor's palace, different views of the city, open market, and we took a run into the hills to see the tribes of natives who used to be headhunters. Now they carve articles out of very hard wood. You know the nutcracker I brought home? That is some of their work. Whenever these people get mad at you, they will try to get revenge on you. If not you, your family. If they can't get those, they pick someone who looks like you and still practice that. A boy is not a man until he kills someone, and a man cannot get married until he kills someone. I've had the willies this whole time we were there. It was very interesting, but a lot better when we got the hell away. On the base, they had a horseback riding, horseshoes, tennis, and the most beautiful golf course I've ever seen. Bowling, skating, miniature golf, skeet shooting, archery, library, and a large PX. Airman's Open Mess Bar, and you know where I stayed. A large dance hall, and you name it, they could produce it. We lived in barracks, and each man had a houseboy who made up your bed and washed your clothes every time you took off your shoes. He would shine them. Half the time when I was around the barracks, I had no shoes because the houseboy had them out back shining. This very interesting place to visit was the open market where you could buy damn near anything made in the Philippines. I bought you a necklace and earring set made out of pure silver and mother of pearl. Then I bought a pen that goes on the blouse made out of pure silver made into the shape of an orchid. Well, I guess I'm stuck on this ship till I get out. This excess is really getting bad. You'd be surprised at some of the petty things he does. He's like a little kid with a big head. He may think he's improving the ship, but everything he's making the crew worse. They're going over the hill every day and everything. Every time someone catches an MAA, ship's police ashore, they nearly kill that poor guy. They beat up the chief MAA so bad the exec had to get another chief and put the old one in sick bay. The MMAs go on liberty now in 3 or 4 groups. I'll close for now. Write soon. I miss all of you very much. All my love, Lewis. June 4th, 1955. I'm still singing Scenic Bay and skiing higher every day. Yesterday I went swimming on the beach and spent $6 of my hard-saved money for Hong Kong to buy a pair of flippers for my feet and a mask to fit over my face so I could see underwater. The damn water had so much sand I couldn't see a thing. Maybe I can find another beach with clear water. We are taking 60 women to Hong Kong this time, and the old man and CMAA are already worrying about how the crew will act around them. The ship has no business with women aboard it, and this rust bucket, wow. They asked for it. How are the kids? I'm really going in for this underwater swimming. I think I'll go in for it real big. Well, I'll close. Write soon. Love, Lewis. June 4th, 1955. Dear folks, well, to my surprise, I didn't mail this last letter either. For sure, I'll mail it today. We finally got a Catholic priest aboard. He'll stay around for 3 months. He's the only priest in the amphibian forces, part of the Navy. Up to now, we've been working every Sunday morning. If he's any kind of priest, he should put a stop to it, and I hope he does. The other day, we went swimming at Magenta Beach and climbed a coconut tree. I got 3 nuts. No damn good. Lost half the hide on me. Today I was under the pier where we tied up, and I was on a little wooden raft looking at the fish. I saw these things under the water on the Pilkings, with needle-like things all over them, and I took a bucket and stick and got them into a bucket. God, they were horrible looking. They were green, brown, black, gray, and a few other odd colors. I found out later that they were spider sea urchins. They live and learn. Now that school is out, what are the kids doing this summer? Bet you're happy school will start again. I can't think of anything else to write about, so I'll close. Please write soon. The Japanese say, I will be happily awaiting your most honorable letter in return. Love, Lewis. July 1st, 1955. Dear folks, well, this time you probably know more about what I'm doing than I do. We arrived in Yokosuka last Tuesday on the 28th. Though we were waiting for the wind to die down, we got to the pier and got orders to proceed at once with several other ships and planes to look for this plane that went down the Japanese Sea. Here it is Thursday, and we're still looking for him. Yesterday, a helicopter crashed into the sea while looking for him, and one man died. They still have hopes of the men being alive. The water's very rough and as cold as ice. I doubt a man could live out there very long. Today they paid us, and I bought 2 more half-ounce bottles of that perfume from the ship's store. That makes 3 bottles of half an ounce each that I have. Is that enough? What has Martha heard about Ronnie? Tell Billy that I'll not be able to buy an aircraft carrier, but if he wants, I'll buy him some other kind of model boat. Tell him to let me know. Around September, we go back to Hong Kong. So if he wants any clothes made or shoes and anything, right now, let me know the size, color, and style. If you don't send these things, I'm not going to buy a goddamn thing, and I mean it. I'm tired of the guessing game. Let's be smart. I can buy anything there. You people don't seem to realize that. Don't you believe me? I had stopped this letter at 1300 and started work and they had found the life rafts the men were in. If they're in the water, they haven't a chance. I don't know what to write about. I haven't been at sea since the 23rd, and no telling how long I'll be here. Write soon. Miss all of you. Love, Lewis. That's the end of part 25. Hopefully you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, or evening. It's me, signing off.